Okay. Welcome, early birds. Oops. Welcome, early birds, to the Thursday stream. We are in Montreal, as usual. I don't know why I said that this time. We're here to play some Scrabble. So let's do that. Um, let's start with playing the computer, I think. Okay. See how these games go. I love how it opens vertically sometimes. Very much. Hub is 25. Need to do that. Hub here is 26. So why don't we take 26? Also go on the other side. What's the difference? Three overlaps are harder. Let's go here. So I hope people come and hang out today. Hey Jelmogas, awesome. Just as I was hoping for some company. How's it going, Jelmokas? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I need to bring my bot in. Give me a sec. Okay, should be good there with the bot. Okay, Zona was not expected. That's huge. So, how do we respond to Zona? Yeah, it's not looking so good. Valor, Oliveri, Tivi. Valor's terrible. This is fine, I guess. Oh, I had Zonal. Maybe Vile. Vile and Zonal looks best. Or better. Yeah, for some reason, I have not been playing Scrabble all too well the last while. um, which I know, like, isn't that normally how I play? But I don't know, it's been pretty bad. Bring you closer by. It's been really bad. Hey Arlong, welcome in. Okay, I really already feel I'm gonna lose this game. But yeah, this is the time to beat me. I mean, if you've already beaten me, I guess anytime. But I'm not in peak shape. That's for sure. Hmm. All right, we're down 40 points. HS Bunzo. Ah, that's too bad, Arlen. Well, too bad for you. I'm happy that I won't have to lose to you again. Yeah, this is brutal. Brutal. We draw into carrier, which is, oh no, we don't. Okay, it's worse than carrier. Yeah, gonna get destroyed this game. So let's just get it over with. Hioid's no good. Could play some word here. Nope. Hmm. keep on doing that by accident. Is there some weird thing I can do here? I don't think so. Maybe I play Palm. Palm. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna bring you guys a really cool end game later on. That's I think gonna go on my YouTube channel if the video, yeah, it should go on the YouTube channel. It'll also go on the Scrabble Go YouTube channel, of course. What are we supposed to do with this? Is there a bingo? I don't think there's a bingo. Pre-worst before eating sausage. Pre-worst. Is that a word? It's probably a word in German. Oh, spurter. That's a word. Okay, there's maybe a chance. Hey Lola. We might beat this thing. Still in very, very bad shape, I would say. Very bad shape. Okay, if I kill 51, that's a lot of points. I can only score 34. Down 30. I can do... There's no way I can hit this J spot. Except if I draw into Soju. Well, gotta try something. Wow. Now I really just want to drop the J and keep Retina. So I can do that here. But I probably want to play like Aji instead. Although, if I play, oh, well, they just blocked it. So I don't know what I'm thinking about. I think I want to play Aji to open up a new lane. But this could get destroyed. Yeah, I could do Jam, but that doesn't open a lane. The problem is, like, if the bot happens to block, like by playing from the G, I just lose. Probably. Well, I might not just lose. Anyways, I have to do this. Alright. There's some bingos on this rack, but only 7. So if they play here, I think I'm in trouble. Oh! Yep. Okay then. And I'm probably gonna get bingoed on now by the bot. Oh no. Ow. You had to. You really had to do that to me. Right as I had a little bit of hope. These bots don't care about human emotions. Oh no. Wait. There wasn't a blank here, right? It looked like there was a blank on scene, but there wasn't. Oh my god. Alright. Entail, dateline, lineated. Nothing with this L. Andesite with an S. This is a dead 7s rack. There's no 7-letter word on this. What happened to me in the past 2 turns? I just got completely destroyed. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Whatever. Someone want to play that's not gonna beat me with a 500? Or does someone want to play that is gonna beat me with a 500? Nostrils. Is that really the best S spot? I guess it is. They couldn't play Strim. Man, I almost came back that game, but I was playing terribly. Anyways, I'm taking challenges. I have around an hour and change to play you guys. So let me know. You send me any challenge from 3 minutes to 25 minutes. English US, English UK, challenge, word validation, whatever you guys want. And I'll take it. And otherwise, I can play the bot again. I can maybe jump into the pool. Just risky business. But I've seen a lot of people joining the site recently, playing games. It looks really cool. It looks like there's a lot of growth happening, so that's nice. Seen some streamers playing on Play Scrabble as well. So that's very good. It's very good to see that. So maybe I'll just I'll take a plunge. Take a plunge into the pool. So go back to menu and I can find a match and see what happens. And we should probably do a prediction, but I don't. Oh yeah, I can do a prediction. All right, Mike H. Good luck. Should we say something? I'm just gonna play Uzo. Let's see what Mike does. Mike has a nice ELO score of 1560. So that means they've won a few games. Let's run a prediction. What should I do? What will my final score be? Let's say under 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, or 400 plus. Lots of choices here. Now, my final score. And you might be wondering, what do you mean under 100? Well, that's not going to happen. So you better choose something other than under 100. You'll sneeze. Woo! Sorry about that. Oh, do I have a... Is this a bingo? Okay, it's not a word. Hedge top? I mean, hedge hop is a word. Why did I think hedge top was a word? Who knows? Yeah, thanks everyone for coming on early. Um, I had to move the stream back a little bit. And thank you, Ruby, and welcome in. Had to move the stream back a little bit. And yeah, I'll see who this attracts. Who's awake at this hour? 500, 600? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. Should I... Oh, I can try to go for hodgepodge. That's probably not going to happen. What should I do? Just hoped. Keeps the G. Why would I keep the G? I don't see any good plays that rid me of the G. Alright, I'm keeping the G. I hope I draw an N. I drew an N, so the G is okay. Just gonna blow my nose. Whoa. Whoa. Now that is nice. Nice play. I can't do anything about this. I don't have a D, an S, or an R. Man. What? What is going on here? I guess I'll try and do something like this. Or no, let's leave it open. I want to see what opponent can do with that. Let's leave it all open. Nice. Okay. Outran. Good moves. I think I'm just gonna play something like Glob here. We do have this pretty cool opportunity. Like I could play Bog, or yeah, I can play Bog and then do something with Outrange. That seems fun. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And now I want to do this next turn. Let's see if opponent knows Outrange. I could definitely still lose this game. Opponent might surprise me. There's this nice spot on the 11 row here for a word ending in S. Anyways, I'm really excited for two reasons. Number one, this weekend is the annual Montreal Scrabble tournament. It's back. So I'm going to be playing in that. A bunch of people are already here that are playing the tournament, and a bunch are coming tomorrow for the weekend and have a great time. I don't know if there'll be live coverage of the tournament because the organizers aren't super like technologically inclined, so we might not really have any way of knowing what the standings are in real time. I think the only thing we need to do actually to get live standings, see Arlong, is to get access to somebody's website. So if we could have somebody's website to connect to the software, just to use as a host, then we could have live standings, I think. But anyways, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. We got some nice plans for the weekend. It is raining right now, but hopefully the weather will be nice. It's been really gorgeous these last few days, and that's the first reason I'm excited. The second reason I'm excited is because I have something really cool to show you guys later. I can even give a sneak preview of that. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I think this will work. It's gonna look like this. Okay, this is what it's gonna look like. This is an endgame study where I'm going to try and win this game. This is a game I've already played, but the endgame was so interesting that I really want to show you guys what's happening with it. There's really a lot going on. I'm down 53 points and it's my turn. And my opponent has 2 I's, an L, 2 N's, and an R. So it's going to be really fun to check that out with you guys. Anyways, back to this. Opponent has passed their turn. So they're probably hoping for a spot to play a word that they don't see. Or perhaps they don't have any letters that they want to get rid of. But yeah, it's looking pretty good now. I'm able to put my E on outrang. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys can participate in whatever way you see fit in this. And I'm planning on doing that in an hour, in 9 minutes, starting the study with you guys. There's so much to look at. In any case, that's the second reason I'm excited. I love game analysis. That's like my bread and butter, and being able to show that on this channel is really cool. So I can take advantage of that. Um, there are also a couple of YouTube comments that have tried already to find some sort of sequence um, to try and steal the game away, and I'll be addressing those comments as well. Um, yeah. So yeah, opponent's really struggling. I wonder. It's always really interesting to like think about what the opponent has, because you never know unless you do know. There are many ways you can know. Number one way is by cheating. You can always just look at your opponent's rack and get suspended from tournament play and whatever. I don't recommend that. Second way is if they have mistakenly shown you their tiles. That can happen as well. Usually, it's individual tiles that you get a glance of in over the board play, um, but sometimes people will just drop their tiles by accident in plain sight, and you get to see what they have. Um, so that's another way you know what they have. And a third way is if they use all of their tiles and play a phony word. So if you challenge off that phony word, well, they're stuck with the same tiles that they just used. So you get to know what tiles they have then. And the last way is in an endgame position. All right, so whoever voted 200 to 300, you win. Opponent resigned. Nobody voted 200 to 300. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because of that, you guys have just lost your points. Should I do that? Wait, should I make you guys lose your points and give them to nobody? Or wait, what happens? Is that what happens in predictions? If nobody voted for an option? I mean, usually people just cancel the predictions. That would be the nice person thing to do. But you guys really didn't vote. You didn't vote. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel. It feels bad, but I'm gonna cancel the prediction. Returning your points, fine. All right. Whatever. But 213 was my final score. Should I ask for a rematch? No, that'd be very, very mean. All right. Yeah, voter turnout. What are you gonna do? All right, should we try again? Are we gonna get Mike again if we try again? I don't think so. But I'll wait a minute or so for someone to send a challenge, if someone wants to send a challenge, and then I'll go play in the pool again. Or we can do no. I said 5:30. I don't want to go back on my promise. Yeah, I don't. In any case, yeah. So what was I saying? So this endgame situation that I want to show you guys. Ooh, Lola! Thank you, Lola, for sending a challenge. Good luck, Lola. The end game situation I want to show you guys occurred in a tournament that I played a few weeks ago over the board, and it was brutal. It was a brutal situation. I didn't have much time, and I knew there was some way to maybe steal the game, but I failed to find it. Or did I? No spoilers. I'm so bad at not spoiling things. Oh my goodness. All right, Glent is the opening play. We already have a call-in. A call-in. A call-in is on the board. Glent, what is that? To glint? All right, fair enough. So we can play a double-double here of healing. That's very nice. We can also play something else, but the only thing I would want to play other than that would be a bingo, and I don't see a bingo. So, healing it is. It's a long and arduous process, but we're here. We're moving forward. Anywho, how's it going, Tactics? Sad Tactics isn't coming to Montreal. Tactics, you're only like what, 15 hours away? Or more? I don't even know. You're probably even further than that. Hey, Wander15, I know you. Are these new emotes? Whoa, let's go. They're new emotes. Hey, that's nice. Terror. Terror. So I want to play like Spook now to follow the theme, but there's no S. We can extend this word. Terrorizing. What about non-terrorists? That might be a word. Okay. I think, is this a word? Pook. What about coop? Popo. I think I want to play Pook. Do I? Or is there some Q play I'm missing? I don't think there's a Q play. Pook. Yeah, Wander15 is one of the lucky attendees of the tournament this weekend. So we're gonna reunite after, man, it's been like 2 months since I haven't seen Wander15 in person. Can you believe it? Pook. That's a funny word. Maybe I should have just played poked. I probably should have just played poked. When you have the Q and you have no place to play it, you're obviously hoping to draw. Whoa! Okay, I can never get a point across. That is beautiful. Nice play by Lola. That's just like very aesthetically pleasing. Just like, just, you know what I mean? Just like, I love it. Well done. Anyways, when you have a Q and it's unplayable, you're obviously looking for ways to play it down the line. And if you don't have any letters to play it immediately, you obviously want to draw different letters. So that's the reason you like to play a lot of tiles when you have the Q and know where to play it, because then you can draw an I for QI, you can draw a shorter play, you can draw a U more easily the more tiles you play. So often it's a good idea to play many tiles to rid yourself of the worst tile in the game, except the G. But actually. So what am I supposed to do now? Maybe I'll play Lend. I think that's what I'm going to do. I could exchange as well, but I want to get some more points. Okay, I've drawn an A at least for cat. So that's why one of the things I was going for. There's also, Okay, there's no W for Waqf. As mentioned earlier, Waqf. And what else? What other keywords exist? There aren't that many, honestly. Fakir. One letter off of that, or two letters off, but one letter. If I had an I could play it here. I have Maven. What about Venma? Is that like the female version of Venmo? Sheeling, no. She blocked my play with a really nice play. Bavamen. I'm gonna lose this game, aren't I? Well, there's still a lot of game to be had. What about like Vant? Something like this. This is so bad. I can play off my Q now, but 11 points. Oof, 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 oof. All right, I'm gonna keep the Q again. I think I'm gonna keep the Q again. Go, submit. I've made my decision. I don't want to go back on it. Kibla. I'm just gonna keep the Q every turn. See what that does. Horrible idea. Yeah, so lots of things were happening. I think I finished the point that I was having earlier. I think I did. But sometimes it's hard to remember. Oh, I also have flambe. Flambe. This is a great play. Scores well. It does what we say. Play a lot of letters off. And if I draw any I after this play, look at what I get. I get QI for 38. Now, I will be very happy if I draw an I for QI. So I think this is what I'm going to do. Oh my god, I didn't draw a single I. What is going on? This is extreme proof that the Q is just the worst. The Q is so bad. There isn't a single other tile that is so important to draw with specific other tiles. The Q is not a tile on its own. It's just not. It doesn't even qualify on the same level as the other letters. Like if it were in a society with the other letters, it would not have any rights because it would not be considered human. It's that bad. It's that bad of a tile. But at least I have this play. Oh no, I don't. What am I doing? GA? GA. Why did I think that was a word? So flambe there is more points, true. But it doesn't have the same upside of drawing. Okay, so she has at least two eyes. Look, these four U's are gone. Are still there. Are still no one's played a U. There are four eyes. So should I play my Q? Like, should I do this? I can probably draw into some 8-letter words. Headgate. Gatehead isn't a word. Uh, Neat herd if I draw an R. Unheated if I draw a U, which is quite likely. Exchange heat. I mean, the other option is choosing death. And some of us like choosing death, I'm aware, but obviously in a figurative sense. But I think it's time. Okay. Does this help me? Does this N help me? I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think it helps me. So now what? Maybe N heated is the word. Nope. Henated. Teen. Nope. Lathened. I have nothing. I have nothing. Tent head. That better not be valid. Okay, good. I wouldn't have been able to play it if it were. But I'm still not dead. If I play death, I'm dead. I don't. I'm still. There's still some hope. And maybe. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna flag Lola, am I? Pontificate. Oh, that's no longer possible. Pontificate. Is there another? I wonder if there's another extension of pont, which is the French word for bridge. So there's a word pontine, I-N-E. That's an adjective meaning referring to bridges. So in the English language, just because the word for something isn't similar to the French word for something doesn't mean that it doesn't have some sort of adjectival form, some other word that relates to it that is similar to the French version. Because as we know, English isn't it like 25% German, 35% French or something? And then 40% random. I think that's what English is. Pons? I mean, it's likely French came from Latin. But I thought pons was like, I mean, that's a word. That's a word. Let's see what it means in English. Yeah. Okay, did this give me something? Nope. Oh boy. Oh, my E's disappeared. There it is. I guess we're doing it. We'll do it live. Ah, the E is gone again. Where did it go? There it is. You little rascal, you. Okay. All right, this is a terrible play. But all things considered, if Lola played Sui, that to me implies that she only has 1 point tiles. So, see if this works. I don't think it's going to work. I've chosen death. Rip me. Yes. Let's see. Maybe she has the Z and she's going to score 100. That would be nice. That'd be very nice. There's no L for beanpole openable. It's a nice little pair of words there. Tape bone. Not a word. I'm trying all these things because I don't actually know the CSW, the English UK dictionary, super well. So something could possibly be a word in there. But yeah, if there's any like time to play this insane move, it's after Sui as a play. However, Lola's had 3 chances at drawing a Y, a Z, or a D to hit this spot. And she also had the chance to draw this B or this P, which I just drew. So the likelihood that she was going to have drawn, even if she didn't have high scoring letter on Sui, the likelihood of her drawing one is probably almost 50%. Probably something like 40% if I had to guess. Oh, really? Well, I'm glad to have dispelled that myth, Ruby. Because obviously, if it's not a word, that can't be true. I'm going to lose this game no matter what. So it's all good. I also have this cute play. I think Lola's going to try to block the spot if she can, which might give me a little bit of a chance to make the scores a bit closer. Like we might see something like UR or US. This is all just based on her last play. She probably has another S. She probably has another U. Yeah. Okay. So she probably didn't have another U, but she did have another S and another I. Yeah, plays like these very much telegraph sorts of letters your opponent might have. Duplicate I or duplicate U or both. Duplicate S for sure. So, Is comes down, and I think I'm just going to play Beano now. All right. No, she drew it that time with the Y. Wow. Oh, that hurts. Man. I really thought I was getting somewhere. Well, good for her. What to do? I guess we can do this in this dictionary. So that's nice, I guess. So that's what I'm going to do. There are no ends to save my G, though. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. All right. Well, at least I didn't draw 3 U's. Tape has worms. Oof. Too soon. This was removed. Wow. Is that a telegraphing that Lola has the last S? It might not be. Oh, what happened to the... It's always the E's that disappear. Have you guys noticed that? It always seems to just be the E's that disappear. It's very interesting. Lendy. All right, well, I can obviously do pretty much nothing about this. I can play div, but then I'm just going to lose anyway. So maybe I just play this. There's only... Oh, I don't have time. I really don't have time to do anything here. I might have one more turn to do something. But it's not super likely. Okay. Let's do this. Have to play off our G. And let's see what Lola has in store. There's a blank, there's an S. I assume she has one of them. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Chess Bunzo? Yeah, if she has the S, I can potentially still win. But she had both. So that's it. Bag is empty. I need to have a bingo to win. And if I have one, well, I don't see it. So great play of Exodus, not allowing me to have another move to try and win. Just throwing it all out there. No. Yeah. Should I even try something? No, I'm just gonna admit defeat, I think. Maybe is a ride or Ray Day. Okay. None of those are words. Maybe I just play D air. Keep myself with YE, but does that even go anywhere? It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna play Deary. And am I going out next turn? I guess I am. Okay. Well, I scored over 300 again. Or no, last game I scored 200. All right, so we're making progress. So I think next game, this means I'm going to score in the 400s, which we like to see. But yes, Lola putting on a show here. Just, ooh, that's really nice too. Some really nice plays from Lola. What can I say? Bravissimo. Good game. 313, 390. So I probably went wrong on the Pook turn, and then subsequent turns were just so much worse. I probably should have played Poked instead of Pook. Yeah, well done, Lola. Good game. Congratulations. Anybody else? Anybody else interested? I think I can play at least one more game against viewers or the pool and see how that goes. What if Will wanted to play a game? Will, I played Will on one of these and just like clobbered him. I'm sure he wants revenge for that. I'm sure he does, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's too busy. Or maybe he doesn't want revenge. Maybe he has just I don't know, determined that there's no revenge to be had. In any case, I'm gonna go back to menu. I don't want to look at that board anymore. It makes me sad. But I'm gonna be really happy in 40 minutes. We're gonna delve into this really fun endgame study. Now, normally Scrabble endgames are not that fun to study because it's just a math equation. Yeah, exactly. Look how your friend played. It does make me happy, but if I were to be happy every time I lost, I would be like a great person. That's just not me. I'm just very, very self-driven, you know. And most endgames are are math equations that you need to know very specific words to solve. Now, if it were just a math equation, chess bunzo, it would be fun. However, oftentimes it requires specific word knowledge that some people don't have. And then there are endgames that don't require that knowledge. And then there are endgames that will change whether or not either player or your opponent knows certain specific words. And that is the type of endgame we're going to be looking at. An endgame where you can exploit your opponent's potential lack of word knowledge slash play finding, but usually it's word knowledge. You don't ever really want to. I guess you sometimes will play in an end game where you're hoping your opponent misses a play, but it's far more likely that your opponent will just not know a word that's in the position. That's a way to potentially get ahead. All right. So let's see if I can get revenge on this computer. Some end games will change your word knowledge? Oh, probably. Oh my god. Oh no. What is going on today? I did say that I was just gonna lose, so it's fine. 16 plus 78. That's math. I meant to do that. I think it's better to do this. Whenever there's a letter one off the rim, you might see some forking possibilities where I'm opening two separate spots that cannot be blocked simultaneously. Since I'm so far behind, now I have drawn into this word on both sides. The computer can't do anything about it. And so what do? They both score the same. I'm going to be down, so I think I want to play on this. Well, it's easier to hit this side. Yeah, so maybe I want to block plays, 6-letter plays here that are easier to hit, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that was perfect. Perfect example of forking. Restrain would be nice for content. Computer's fast playing as usual, trying to intimidate me. It's working. Oceanic. Oh, retrains? Yeah. Setting up pre-trains. But I want to, like, at least try to make good plays sometimes, I think. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Am I wrong? What do you do with this? 2 C's, a U. Like, what is this? Is this an exchange? Coca. That's not a word. What is happening here? What what do I do? Busi? Oh my god. Ounce. I don't know. I might want to just play oceanic because it's nice. It's a nice word. Or I could play the not so nice anagram. I think I'll play Uncia. Or maybe I'll play Unica. Oh no, I need to blow my nose again. These games are making me sick. Yeah, I know you're bagging me. You don't have to tell me that, computer. Oh my goodness. Chow. Do I play Coco or Chow? Same score. Worse leave. This is so bad. Okay. I drew all consonants. That's lucky. But I don't think edge-like is a word. That's unlucky. Wow, that's score. It's a high score. I'm down 109. What did I do to deserve this? You'd like. Yeah, this is pretty dead. I need to draw the last S for Skeg. I haven't drawn it yet, but I might have a few turns to try. Down 80. This is over. Fin. Now I can still draw the S, but needs to have the S in fourth position. This is so bad. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I mean, I guess I won that game against the pool. Guide, guile. Huh. Oh, okay, it's an I this time. Unoiled. Maybe that's the call. Open some more of the board. Keep terrible leave. That's probably a tilt decision. Oh, is the guitarist of U2 named Edge? How's it going, WTF? Alright, peddler. Just like the best letters ever. I'm complaining about letters, by the way. This never happens. Never ever happens. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw 3 constants again. And we're gonna bingo. And then we're gonna bingo again. I thought it might happen if I confidently said it would. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's a cute play. I was looking there earlier. So I played Unica to set up Tunica. That's no longer a thing, unless I want to play Etna. Keep the forward styles on my rack. I guess I can just play Tiz now and get rid of this thing I was hoping for down the line. But at least score some points, get back potentially within range. I know, I know. Oh, it's too bad this isn't a word. Oh, but it was blocked anyway with a blank for no points. Halloumi. Halloumi. It's Collins. It's a beautiful type of cheese. All right. So when going for points is not correct, is this play of ads, but it's not going to matter. I don't think. Oleum. Luma. I don't really have anything. Like anything I do, can't do that. I'm playing a bunch of phony twos as well. Maybe I just do like Oma. Look at what I'm doing, guys. What is wrong with me? Keep on like putting down phony twos. Wow. I must not have slept well or something. What is that? I could play meow. Maybe I should just play meow. And like right after I talk about phony twos, I play another phony two. So if you're gonna challenge me, if you challenge me in challenges, I'm gonna play a phony two for sure. Okay, Taj, I'm down too much. Yeah, that's not gonna help. There's no bingo. I'm gonna sneeze again. There's something in the air. Oh my goodness. Getting allergies, guys. Woo! I swear, somebody has come into this apartment. Look at me. Look at I'm a mess. I'm a complete mess. Someone's come into this apartment and has just like set an allergen somewhere. I don't know what is happening, guys. Oh my goodness. I might have to like I might have to like say goodbye. No, you can't look at me. You can't look at me. I look a complete mess. Terrible. Yeah, I'm still here, don't worry. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm gonna lose what to do. What's like the best thing that I could possibly draw into here? A triple triple. Look at these terrible letters though. I don't want to draw those. Guess I'll just do this. No. Both V's. Clarendon. Yeah, I was doing really well until like today. Tupelo, nice. All right, I give up. It's just gonna play ton. No, it doesn't even. How does it know that I can't go out? How does it know? What? It's cheating. I feel like it's cheating. It's making me cry. No, that's actually just the allergies. Oh boy. All right. I don't know. Should I try again? Should I try to beat the computer again? I feel like I've started to like I don't know, feel this sort of vendetta approaching. Like I play this game so well in the beginning and then something happened. Yeah, I think the computer's cheating. I don't know what to do. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to rematch and I'm going to meditate for a minute. And by meditate, I mean I'm going to clean up my face. And I see that it's opened with another bingo, which again just confirms that it's cheating. I'm just gonna go meditate, and when I'm back, I'm gonna be ready. So you guys can go look at my background, the Scrabble board with the nice um, telescope, piano, bike. You know the drill. BRB. Good as new. Good as new. Oh, that's not a word. What is it? Wait, is this a word? What about this? Okay, but I can't play ass like. That's funny. There's an ice cream truck? Nice. Go get some ice cream for me and for you. Wow, is this for real? Oh wait, no, I've meditated. I'm happy. I'm happy with everything. Everything is beautiful. I don't care that I can't find any bingo here. Like it's totally okay. Like maybe I should just play anything and I'll just win. Oh, I keep making LE. Okay, if I can't make LE, maybe I just do I do this or do I do this? Uh, let's keep an eye for once, maybe. SARS like. Slackies? Is slackies a word? Okay. I'm gonna play this. Strawberry shortcake bars? Really? I like, for ice cream, I like real ice cream from ice cream trucks. I don't know about you guys. Outgrew. Outgrew fits here. I guess I was supposed to be a changed person. But I'm probably just the same person. Alright, we're ahead. Take that, bot. We're ahead. And we drew a blank and two S's. All that jazz. And it's drawing the Q. Okay, this is good. We have momentum. Although we also have V, G, F, H, B, I. Which isn't great. Yeah. It's not great. So I think I want to play like GIF or something on this side. No, momentum is not a myth, WTF. Momentum is extremely prevalent in all walks of life. Ah, I see, Ruby. I guess it depends where you're from. You get real ice cream trucks or not. Mass times velocity, exactly. That's what momentum is. Find it everywhere. All right. Do I have momentum right now? No. But I have this cute play. We can even add this to it. I don't think I want to do that. All right, now it's going to play ozonate and something. And then we're going to respond over here, I assume. No, it doesn't play with ozonate. Well, that's not very good. I thought I knew it was going to happen. I guess I don't have the same cheating software as the computer. By the way, computers don't cheat. I'm just letting you know. It's not an actual thing. Should I just do this? What does this accomplish? Yeah, I'm fine with this. Bird. Tech bird. Oh, okay. We got our D back. So we scored 21 points. We got the same letter back. That's a win for me. I don't know about you guys. Okay, now it plays with ozonate. And now, see, we just had to wait one turn. And then we get what we wanted. Things are good. Things are good. We're up 30 points. Is Birchie a word? No. Is Gerchie a word? No, but Gerchie is a person that we all love. Wow, yeah. The computer has forgotten how to play Scrabble. I think it knew how to play Scrabble for a couple of games. No, it wasn't a Canadian. It wasn't a Canadian ice cream trucks that I grew up with. No, Canadian ice cream trucks don't tend to have normal ice cream. But I think the computer, like, there's something wrong with like its algorithm was perfect in the last two games we played, but now like it's doing stuff like this. Like this is a no-no. This is quite the no-no. So I can play Pyoid or Dormy. I think I want to play Pioid. Or Myoid? Maybe Myoid. PR? The P and the R have good synergy. Although the B or the M goes with MY. This goes here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do Myoid. Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe the computer knew that I was gonna draw all consonants. Maybe the computer knew. Maybe I should have played Dormy. Setting up the J. Imagine. I have the J though. So what if we do Ju? Okay, we drew a U now. Very nice. I was hoping we could then play BAP next turn and just keep playing one tile. That'd be nice. Manga, okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. We keep just playing off one tile. Is the computer gonna win? Oh, Myriapod. Wow. So it does play Birchwood, which I would be like, nice play, computer, but it's a computer, and also I mentioned it earlier. So, whatever. And here we are, just, we're really cold. That's what we are. So we're gonna play Burr. Now we're up 30 points, 3 in the bag. Nothing to worry about in this position. Absolutely nothing to worry about. We're relaxed, that's correct. Alright, so we're in an endgame. We're in an endgame. Do we have any words that end in X? No. Thank you for following Jimmy Gab. Welcome to Scrabble. So we have fluxed, which loses because it gives back influxed. So we're not going to do that. This is tricky, for sure. But I'm certain we're going to pull this off. Oh, give me this back. All right, if we do this, we're keeping outplays in many spots. So we have Lux for 10. We have Loot or Lun. We have... Yeah, that's pretty good. So if I do this, I'm going to be up 18 points. What's the computer going to be able to do? It can play PIA. It can play PIAN. For 26, that's not going to win. It can play... No, it can't play there. I'm actually trying to win. I don't know why. I said I wasn't going to win. Yeah. This seems to do it. This does seem to do it. So if it plays Pian, so like I said, we're going to be up 18. It plays Pian 18, 20, 22, 23, 25, 26. It'll be up 8 points after Pian, but it'll be left with HUI. So whatever we do, even if we score minus 3 points, we're going to win the game. And that's how math works. What are you going to do now, computer, huh? What are you going to do now? Exactly what I said. Now, I control the computer. I'm the one that controls the computer. All right. And that was a good move by the computer, but it wasn't good enough. Kaboom. Let's go. We got a win. We got a win. Hello, the re-inked. Oh, you're the one that said, you're the one that made that funny Myriapod joke. I see. Yeah, burr is a great word. Used to indicate that one feels cold. Makes sense to me. But yes, birchwood has no definition because all words longer than 8 letters long are fake. They don't actually exist. They're kind of like birds. They're not real. So you're never going to find a definition in a Scrabble game of this word. And you can't even infer, like, what does it even mean? There's no way to even think or logicize this word. What could it possibly mean, birchwood? Anyways, like I said, we meditated. We got rid of a number of minutes of allergy symptoms, and we won a game. Oh, Caliph? Yeah. Thank you for spamming the chat. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that spot at all. No, I meditated. I'm telling you, I meditated. But I don't practice religion on stream. So meditation has to be done outside of the realm of my stream, you know? It's a secular ordeal. In any case, we won a game. It doesn't say we won, but we actually did win. Round summary says we won. All right, it's 5:23, guys. I am going to show you this end game. I think I'm going to have a lot to say. So maybe half an hour isn't even enough. And I think you guys are going to have a lot to say in participation. But we're going to check this out. We are going to look at this beautiful, beautiful endgame. Are we ready? Let's do it. How do you even already know what I'm talking about? Akiru. So Akiru, you'd play Ox here? Or here? Let's start looking at candidate options here. Okay, there are a few YouTube comments. I went through this game and stopped it right here. Where I am supposed to make a move, and I'm 53 points behind. This is an NWL 2020 game against Barbara Bolts. And you can see the rack here in the corner. If that's too little, let me know. But it's my turn to move. I'm looking at what my opponent has in the endgame, and I'm seeing that what can't I allow, basically. And I felt that I could not allow a play such as liner through this E. Like, for example, if I were to play OHM or whatever, something like that, and she plays something like liner. She has IN, and I can't stop her from going out. So I can play Lux, and then she plays IN wherever, and she wins. So what I'm thinking is, whatever I do, I probably would like that to interfere with the play of liner or niner or whatever. Because this to me seems like the most obvious way to play the game for my opponent. In an endgame, it is extremely important to be the first person to use all of your tiles. And everybody after a certain level in competitive play knows this, knows that they want to be looking for what we call outs in two. However, there comes a point in the game where you're in this position and you're like, okay, well, how am I supposed to block this? Like, how do I even interfere with this and still try to win the game? Like, if I were to play something like, um, hmm, let's say, I play or let's say I play here. That interferes with everything. However, I'm down 29 points. Let's say she plays grill. Then what? I can play axe. That's really nice. Now I'm down 6. Now she has in on her rack. So she's obviously going to do something like Lin. And I can go out with Ut. And I lose by 7. So that's a good attempt. And now you have to be in this position calculating all these lines. But is a great attempt because it interferes with the outs in 2. It lets you go out first, but it falls just short of just basic obvious plays that opponent will make. In any case, there are a million different options here, and we have a suggestion in chat. I want to address the YouTube comments that I had first. One of the comments said that I should play Ox here. Now, Pode is not a word. And when I said, well, Pode isn't a word, the commenter in question said, well, I don't know your opponent. Maybe they'll let this word go. And I didn't say anything to that, but to that I will respond. This is a valid idea. It's not going to work because after a certain point, somebody knows that Pode isn't a word. I don't know what that point is. Things can get in the way of challenging this, but if I was super desperate, I might try this for the 1% chance maybe that it doesn't get challenged. But my opponent is a longtime player, plays tons of Scrabble, knows that this isn't a word. 100%. So knowing your opponent is another thing. We can run this, and I'm not going to. I'm going to run it at the end of this study. We can run the engine, the computer, to see if the computer has any suggestion. But I'm almost certain that there's no way to actually win this endgame if Barbara plays the right moves after whatever I do. And because of that, it becomes even trickier because you're not trying to find the best play. You're trying to find the trickiest play. You're trying to find the chance that you have to induce a mistake. And so yeah, the idea of playing a phony word is a great one because then it's incumbent upon your opponent to make the right decision to challenge said word. Sometimes in a position where as long as your opponent, as long as you don't challenge a word, you know that you're winning the game. Sometimes you'll get away with these words, but that doesn't mean you're winning. That just means your opponent's letting you get away with the moral victory of making a phony word because they have something more important in mind. They just want to win the game. So, the idea of blocking this E is very difficult to assume that that would ever work. But ohm, I think, is the best way to try and do that. Basically, the reason I think this position is not winnable, not only because I'm down 53, is just because opponent has, say if you play Ox or something, opponent has this move, Lipin. The problem with Lipin is that there are outplays everywhere. Nor, earn, nor, ran. So if they know this word Lipin, that is their ticket to win in so many different scenarios. And the only way to block Lipin, again, is to play Ohm in this spot. And we just saw that that didn't work. Anyways, I'm going to go to Jelamoka's suggestion. Jelamoka says OM. So OM is a really, really, really interesting move. And I'll get back to that move in a bit. So the idea is OM. And if opponent just plays something like this, play Haw. And now you're setting up Tux and Thaw. The problem is opponent can just do this and block. But you can still win. If you play X, then they miss they miss non. But again, they're not going to miss this. You play none, then you play ut, and you win. The problem again is your opponent's going out. Your opponent's going out. They're blocking you and then they're going out. So if instead of X, you play Ax, then they play the N, then you play ut, it's a tie. You see that? Brilliant. This is a brilliant sequence. OM. Anyways, we'll get back to OM in a bit. That's obviously not the only thing that can happen. In any case, so when you're playing the endgame out in your head, and you seem to see everything that your opponent can do to win, you then have to qualify the difficulty that they might have in seeing certain plays in order to ascertain the best route forward. And this is only in endgames that are unwinnable. And when we say an unwinnable endgame, sometimes we're just saying there's no way. There's absolutely no way to win. Sometimes we mean it's lost because we can know for sure if an endgame is lost, given that we have full information, given that all the plays are available, and it's just a math equation. So to me, at a certain point in this endgame, when I saw Lipin, I was like, okay, this has to be an unwinnable endgame for me. There's just too many ways for Barbara to win, no matter what happens. And then obviously before you do that, you want to calculate what happens if you play Ohm, like I said earlier, but we saw that lost. So once I see that that loses, there's nothing left to do. So you can't do that. So Grill is an easy play to spot. You know that opponent can spot this play. So you might want to do something like OHM here. And that was one of the suggestions in the YouTube comments. Guy in the YouTube comments wanted to play OHM here. And that puts us down 22 points. Now, obviously, this again loses to Lipin. But let's say opponent doesn't know or doesn't see Lipin. Most likely doesn't know Lipin. And maybe they don't want to play Liner. Maybe they don't want to play, or maybe they're unsure of Niner. But if they don't want to play Liner or Niner, maybe they'll want to play Inner. And if they play Inner, they're going out next turn. They have IL. And we can't do anything. We're dead. Game over. So, same person suggested maybe HM. Again, if they play through the E, game is over. What if they don't? Maybe they want to play something here, like LI, or maybe they just want to play like Gil or something. That's great for us. It gives us an X spot. And then they play Inner and they still win. So the problem is, what if they don't want to do something one turn? They might want to do it the next turn. So even if, like, ideal scenario, they somehow play Gil or Girl, giving us a great spot for our X, they can still win. They have Linen. They have all these plays through this E. This E is so annoying. So you then, if you get to this point, and this has taken us, what, 15 minutes to get to this point? I only had 4 minutes in this endgame, by the way. But yeah, you might want to try and block. That's true. You can block. Is there a way to block effectively? Not really. But you can do something like I don't know what you do. I honestly like it's it's really, really difficult to block. And the more you sacrifice to block your opponent, Gertrude, welcome back, the more you're falling behind. So they play none, then we play this, then they just go out, and it's game over. So yes, of course, you want to look at every sequence and look at reversing the move order of said sequences, just so that you can maybe interfere more with your opponent. But this isn't, oh, move the P to 6C. Yeah, I did want to do that actually during this game. So we see that Ohm and HM, even if best case scenario arises, it's not gonna do it for us. There's just too many ways for us to still lose after that. And by the way, OHM, that was my first consideration. I was looking at OHM, like, okay, well, I can do this, I can score with the X, and maybe Barbara will make moves that really mess her up. Yeah, I'm trying to like make it as like not as heavy as it could potentially be. Like if I were analyzing this endgame with Jalamokas, for example, and anybody just walked by and tried to listen to what we were saying, their brain would melt. So I'm trying to not dumb it down, but try to make it less heavy on all of these terminologies and all of these things that seasoned players know about, and just try and put you in the position of this endgame. Down 53 points. Basically, what is it that you want to do? You want to interfere with your opponent's thought process. That is the number one thing you want to do. If they have an idea of what they want to do, and it's a good idea, you want to interfere with it. If they have an idea of what they want to do and it's not a good idea, you want to induce that idea. So you're putting yourself, I'm putting myself in Barbara's head, and I'm just like, okay, what would Barbara be looking at here? Grill, maybe playing through the E, maybe playing somewhere over here, and that's about it. So if that's what Barbara's thinking, grill, I like her playing grill, because what grill does, I could keep my O and my X, and if she wants to play grill, that gives me 32 points. So maybe that's great. Maybe I want her to play grill. So if I want her to play grill or girl or something, then I want to play over here first. That's the first thing I want to do. I want to block all these other ideas, except Lipin, because Lipin is just unstoppable. Lipin is just, you win. If you see Lipin, it's game over, no matter what. Yeah, already lost on time, exactly. But I have to tell you guys that I had this thought process that I'm trying to describe to you, and I had 4 minutes to sort through this thought process, and I almost got there. I almost got there. Or maybe I did get there. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I lost, okay? I lost. I lost this game. I lost this game. So Jelmoka says thaw. You play thaw, and then they play grill, then you play locks. Look at this. You're down 3 points. What's the problem though? Again, this E. This E. This pesky E. 9 and out. I know it's not 9, it's 6, but it's also 9. 6, 9. Very nice. 9 for 6. You lose. So instead of playing locks, what if you try to block? Again. Let's say I play mutt to block. Or no, I play emu. Or I play rum. No, I play emu. All right, you've blocked, you successfully blocked 9. But what happens now? Lin. And now you can play ox here and lose. That's it. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. So all these things are happening. It's like this. What if this happens? What if this happens? Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, this might work if this happens. So this could potentially work. Yeah. Mind blown. Yeah, good one. Thank you. So again, at all points, all things are pointing to having to block this E. There are many ideas in the position. One of those ideas is Haw. And Haw, what does that do? That sets you up for next turn. They play grill. You play tux. They play 9. Still lose. So, what is Haw doing? Again, you're trying to induce an error. But what error can they make? If I play Haw, and then she tries to block maybe with Li, what do I have now? Nothing. Game's over. I've just played for 9 points and she's played for 7. I've made no progress. She's blocked me. Maybe you want her to phony. Maybe you want to set something up that creates a potential for her to phony. I didn't see anything like that. So Haw, you don't want to play Haw on the first move. You absolutely don't want to play Haw on the first move. But it's an interesting idea. In any case, I considered playing Oma. Now by playing Oma, you're keeping the Haw possibility alive. you're also keeping the thaw possibility alive. If you play Oma, then she plays Grill. Well, there is no outplay. There's no place to play INN. So I can potentially do what I want here. But the problem is she's going out in 2 moves. So I don't have time. I'd want to play Ha, but again, if she doesn't block, she plays Lin, we win. So that's a potential way to win the game. That is a potential way to win. Play Thaw. She plays Lin. You go XU. It's a tie. Again, we get this position where there's a tie in the position. These endgames are as deep as the Marianas Trench. There are so many lines. Tax idea. Tax idea. Yeah, so what Jelmox is saying is if I play tax instead, and then let's say she plays Lin, and I play we lose. So that doesn't quite work either. But these are all the things that are going on. So what do? You just doesn't seem like there's anything left to do. There was another suggestion in the YouTube comments of playing Ox, and they said E4, but I think they meant O4. So if we play Ox here, and Barbara plays Grill, then we might have something. Because if we play Ha, she has 9 to go out. So we can't do that. But again, we can try this. Try this idea again. I think we already looked at this, but it doesn't work. Thaw. This is just too easy. But what if we do this instead? And then she plays Lin. Then we have Thaw, and we win. So, I think it was Matt Zalesnik in the YouTube comments was onto something. Look at this sequence. This could very much happen. This could very much happen in the endgame. I start off with Ox, or Ox here, even. Ox here, the problem is, let's look at the same sequence. She'll really want to play Grill now, because it gives her 10 extra points. Then we do Mon. And then she plays, where is she going to play? The problem is she plays here, we lose, right? Because it blocks Thaw. Maybe she's going to play Nan. And we still win with Thaw. So this could very well have worked. The sequence should start with Mon. You're right, WTF. I thought you were an understanding. Because again, we want to put all the ideas together. Every single idea that might work, we want to put it together in the best possible sequence. So if we play Mon, then we're pretty much inducing the play of Grill. And once again, I will mention the winning play in all of these ideas is Lipin. I can't stop her from going out. ERN, RAN, NOR. I can't do anything. So Lipin is always going to win in these situations. Let's say Grill. Now I can do locks. And now, let's say even if she plays IN here, oh, this comes just short. If we play F, comes up just short. So if she plays IN, we still lose. So even though we got this far, There's still something that ruins us, but she has to spot it. But this is pretty easy to spot. But if she does play Nan, we win. We win by a lot. And how do you go from losing by 53 when you have 7 letters, your opponent has 6 letters, to winning by 18? Sorcery. Sorcery. But it just shows how much life exists in Scrabble positions. This is the first time, by the way, that I've tried to like do this sort of study session with everybody. So if there's something you're not getting, feel free to let me know. But yeah, Mon seems like the best try. Because if now they play Grill, we don't have to play Locks. We can play Thaw first and prevent this block from happening. And then after Lin and Ox, we win. So this is the most likely, I would say, from what I've found in this position, this is the most likely path to victory. Because your opponent has to be really, really, really careful. The only win in this position, I think, is either a word is either in here right now, seeing the future, seeing what's going to happen. Like, no, I can't allow Thaw to happen here. Or Lipin. I don't think there's any other win. I mean, we can check. Okay, there are lots of wins. I mean, okay, but all of these, they're all kind of similar. So anything blocking Rin or In or Lin and Nil, like all these block. So this is like the same thing. And then there's Gyron. Because Gyron prevents Thaw from happening. You want to go out after Gyron, you have LIN. So you're threatening to go out here. And if I play Thaw, whoops, I have the X. Lint. I lose by 32 points. So Gyron is a nice way to win. And then, yeah, then there's everything that involves Lipin. So Lipin first, which is obviously the best. And then Nor or Ran. I'm pretty sure Earn works too. What happens after Earn? I don't have a win here, do I? Wow. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Throw? Then your best play is Lint, and then I go out. Oh my goodness. Win by 2. That's crazy. So even if... Yeah, that's just totally insane. But if she plays Earn, I still have to pretty much assume she's not going to see Lipin. Unless I see this throw crazy sequence, which just wins. Anyways, so the only way to win after Mon is to either go out in 2, which involves Lipin, or this really cool Gyron idea. Not only preventing Thaw from happening, just like a cold spring day prevents Thaw from happening, but also setting up to play Lin next turn if I do nothing. So Gyron is great. Anyways, Mon looks like the best play. Mon looks like the best play. Now, when you have 4 minutes left, which again, I do not recommend having 4 minutes left in an endgame, in any endgame. Endgames are tough. They might not be difficult if you know what you're doing, if you're able to see everything, but they're extremely tedious at times. They're math. It's math. You have to do all these calculations. Do I have the I have the score sheet here. I showed in the YouTube video. Look at these calculations. They make no sense. They're just numbers. But this is me calculating lines. I did it also in this other game against Michael. I did even more calculation against Michael because I had the time to. Look at all this. Look at all these numbers. Can you believe this? What am I like? It's the sort of thing you would see on like a completely bored child's paper, homework paper. Gerchi. That is the most fascinating thing about Scrabble, is it's not a word game. It's not. It's a math game. At its very core, it is a math game. The words are secondary to the math. The words are the playing pieces. You need them to exist to play the game. But without the math, there's nothing. There's nothing at all. So, what have we learned? In endgames like these, where you have an H, an M, an X, you have some nice vowels, and your opponent has 6 disgusting 1-point letters. Even if you're down 53, you can potentially win this endgame. You have all of the firepower. Opponent has none of the firepower. And you have tricks. Setup plays that set yourself up, like Haw. Setting up Thaw. Those are incredibly important in these endgames. And you have to see them. And sometimes you don't want to play them, but sometimes they allow you to win just by being there. The threat stronger than the execution. Your opponent having to stave off these threats, then allowing you to do something else. It's this very interesting dance. Anyways, I think those were the 3 YouTube comments. The suggestion of phonying, which, let's say I did get away with Pode. And the problem with this is blocks grill. So what if she plays inner? What do I do? What's my best play here? Thaw. I still lose. I still lose after this beautiful play that doesn't actually make a valid word in Pode. So how many ways are there to win after this? And that's another thing. You have to ask yourself, how many ways are there to win? If there are only 5 ways to win, and they're all the same sort of idea, playing 4 letters off and going out next move, and scoring almost nothing, this might work. The problem is you're interfering with your opponent's thought process. This play, however good it might look, 43 points, and it creates a phony word that Barbara certainly would have challenged. But even if she wouldn't have, it's interfering with what she's looking at, grill. And how do you know that she's looking at that? You don't. You have to assume. So when I saw her in this game, 4 minutes left, having 3 tiles off to one side of her rack and 3 tiles off to another, I was like, okay, what 3-letter word could she be thinking of? Quickly, Josh, hurry up. You have 4 minutes left. Can't waste too much time. I'm like, okay, she's thinking of grill. So how do I allow her to play what she wants to play and still win? And it's not by blocking it. Even if this were a valid move, I wouldn't want to play it, because I would know that it's changing the course of what her mind is going through. And when the play is blocked, it's like, okay, well, let me think of other things. And then maybe she'll see, oh, why don't I just play off 4 letters and go out next move? Maybe. Anyways, very interesting stuff. So, what happened? Obviously, what actually happened in this game is important. So, I first considered playing OHM in this spot. That didn't seem to work. And then I saw Ha, and I'm like, okay, well, I can play Ha, but if she blocks, I've accomplished nothing. What else do I do? Really want to block this E. I can't block Lipin. That's not going to work. I really want to block this E. So how can I leave this threat on the table? So I did consider OM, which is what Jelamoka's suggested. The problem with OM is I calculated that if I play OM and she plays Grill, I still lose. If I play Ha, even if I don't play Ha, I think I calculated tax and then that didn't work. She could just block. Of course, if she doesn't block, I win. So it was still a thing, like it's still a thing to consider. But I never saw Mon, I don't think. And had I seen Mon, I bet you guys I would have won the game. I had 6 seconds left when I played Ha. I was really upset. I'm like, this is not going to work. It's just not going to work. So I played Ha too quickly, too early. Threat was not a threat. It was created instead of threatened. She played for 7 here, LI, and next I played Oma, and then she played Nan, and now she has RI, so she has Girl and she has Rip, rest in peace. And so I played X. This was all within like a few seconds. She played Girl, and she won by 29. So this is what actually happened. Should have waited till 3. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, she was able to block. She made a really good block. This might be this isn't the only way to win. She can still go out in 2, of course. But it's the best because it just completely stops me in my tracks. I've just scored, like I said, I've just scored 9 points. She's just scored 7 points. She's had 51 points after this. What am I supposed to do now? I've just used 2 tiles that could be used for scoring, and she's blocked. So yeah, I ran out of ideas. I had no idea what to do, and I played Ha, just hoping she wouldn't block. But if she doesn't block, she can still win. I was just still hoping she would play Grill. If she plays Grill here, I win. I play Tux or Mutt. Oh my god. Wait, Tux doesn't win? Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought Tux for 60 doesn't win. Oh, because it doesn't block the out, remember? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Anyway, so I have to play Mutt to block 9. She plays Lynn, and I play Ox. And this would have won, but that's not what happened. I played Ah, and she blocked. I played Oma. She played Nan. I played X. She played Girl. So good game. This was the first game in the Canton tournament that I lost after winning first 11 games, playing the person in last place. I ended up losing. So well done to Barbara. The rest of the game was pretty bad for me. I chickened out of a bingo, Lord like, and then I couldn't recover. I also missed better version of this play of Prague, and everything else was very difficult because of my earlier mistakes. So that's the game. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the stream. I know it was earlier than usual. We'll be back on track next Thursday, 7 p.m. Maybe we'll do some more analysis. Who knows? It was fun to play Lola. It's fun to play someone in the pool, and it's fun to finally beat the computer. And as always, thanks for everyone interacting in the chat. It's awesome. It's great to have you watching Scrabble content. The more, the merrier. I look forward to a bunch of you, seeing a bunch of you very soon. So yeah, that's that. I don't know if Will is here. I don't know if we can raid somebody. But yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna end things and see you guys on the flip side, because I can't do any raids here. I don't think. I still don't have the power, and I don't think mods can ever raid, but maybe they can. Not sure. All right, catch you all later. Have a good evening, day, morning, afternoon. If there's no raid, go watch Rain Torrential playing Babel Royale. Yeah, let's do it. All right, goodbye.